Hello, good day, Hojam. My name is Abdul Malik Shehu from Nigeria, and today I'll be presenting about my redesign project called the Circular Bioclimatic Community Center. The project is located in Abuja, Nigeria, and the existing building was originally known as the This Day Dome Event Center, established in the early 2000s as a political and media hub. It was later repurposed as a critical emergency health center. And in my redesign proposal, it has been transformed into the Circular Bioclimatic Community Center, as I called it earlier. And basically, this page presents the site location and the site analysis starting from Africa, Nigeria, and Abuja. The maps narrow down to the exact project site. And also, the site analysis includes the circulation patterns showing primary and secondary roads and pedestrian movements, traffic flow surrounding green areas, functional land use, and prevailing wind flow around the site. And also, at the bottom, the images that you see, they actually show the existing condition of the building from both the front view and the aerial top view before the redesign intervention. So moving on to our second page, this is where the core architectural transformation takes place. Here I have redesigned the structure into a circular bioclimatic community center, as I mentioned in the first page. So this basically operates as a fully integrated closed loop system. If you look at the schematic floor plan, the layout is completely radial, and I centralized the main assembly void, which doesn't just serve as a performance space, but actually functions as the thermal engine of the entire building. So by pairing it with a central ceiling oculus, the design utilizes the stack effect, drawing cool air in from the perimeter and letting hot air escape naturally through the top. And also looking at the sustainable systems loop, the project achieves resource autonomy through three major strategies: energy, roof integrated BIPV solar system arrays provides it actually provides self-sufficient sufficient power. And also moving on to water, a living machine biofiltration system cleans and recycles grey water right on site. And also the site drainage surrounding biowells naturally manage rainwater and prevent flooding. And also in the cross sections below, you can see how this looks in practice. I added a timber louver shading system, perforated facade panels, and also I mentioned about the perforated facade panels and deep horizontal overhangs. So these elements work together to block the harsh high altitude Nigerian sun while still flooding the multi-level fires with soft natural daylight. On the third page, we look at the urban context and project background. So the existing dome has critical architectural weaknesses. It lacks proper shading, suffers from massive solar heat again, and traps hot air inside, making it entirely dependent on heavy air conditioning. And we do not want that to happen to the building. So to solve this problem, my design integrates the building into a modern eco city framework. So we are moving away from relying on an external power grid and turning the building into its own generator using integrated solar skins. So we actually addressed the weaknesses directly by using high thermal mass materials like local timber and earth, and introducing high albedo heat reflective finishes to completely mitigate the urban heat island effect on the building. Finally, coming to the fourth page. So this demonstrates my exact design methodology through a four-step architectural environmental analysis diagram. So this tailored specifically for Nigerian tropical climate. I didn't just guess the form actually, I just tried to let the environment shape it. So let's go on. From step one, we start with the base circular form of the existing dome. Step two, solar response. The roof actually, the roof pitch actually, and radial solar panels are geometrically optimized to capture maximum tropical sun. And moving on to step three, we have the ventilation strategy. So this is a form that is hollowed and sculptured to capture the south west monsoon winds for fresh air intake using a central green core to pre-cool the air. Moving on to step four, we have the shading and final form. Deep shading canopies and external louver systems are integrated to completely shield the building from the intense morning and evening glare. And moving on to the final part, the final 3D massing, rendering show the ultimate result, a highly functional, photorealistic civic landmark where passive environmental performance and modern tropical aesthetics blend as seamlessly together. And I hope with this proper introduction to my redesign project would be able to make you understand fully what my project is all about. And I appreciate you for listening. Thank you so much.